Welcome to our Team Mojo / Imagine call.
Yay!
We wanted to spend the first couple minutes just checking in with you guys and seeing how everything is doing or everything is going. So feel free to ask questions or comment, talk to us about what's going on.
I had a friend reach out to me and kind of surprised just because I know her. And I spent an hour talking to her about it. And in the end of it, she said to me that she just thinks it's too overwhelming to have to worry about food prep and working out. And I'm thinking, what do you think that I do? It's not a magic pill. You have to work.
Right.
I don't understand. Why waste my time? I imagine this is probably going to happen a lot.
I think, and I get that response a lot, would just be, it seems overwhelming in the beginning, but after you do it for a couple weeks, it's like second nature and it's easy and there's simple things that you can make. It doesn't have to be complicated. And the more simple you keep it, the easier,
Right.
So I would just approach it from that aspect. And yeah, you're right. It's not a quick fix pill that you can take. It's going to take effort on all accounts.
I mean, I didn't lose 7 whatever pounds, just
Right.
working out and doing the treadmill.
Maybe use that as an approach to I don't know if you're actively posting as a coach, but maybe using that topic as kind of something that you post about on a regular basis so that your friend and others can see that food prepping, 1 day a week sets you up for the entire week and makes things easy for you. Yes, it takes you, 2 hours, say on a Sunday, but then the rest of the week, you already know what your dinners are, you know what your lunches will be, and things are sort of prepped so that the rest of your week is super easy.
Right.
You might have 2 hours of feeling overwhelmed, but then you have 6 days where things are easygoing.
Okay. And something I thought about afterward was, if she were to buy the challenge pack, suggesting maybe she start with the food planning first, get used to that if that's what she needed, and then try incorporating the workouts.
Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of why we've built the challenge groups, the 30-day challenge groups, the way that we have. That first week is really sort of the foundation of our post is about prepping and planning and getting ready. And the goal of that is to really kind of cover those bases before we jump in full steam ahead for the 3 week, duration of most of the programs.
Okay.
Or the program that most people are on.
Ease them into it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I also, I tell people that they're not going to be perfect from the get-go. It's a learning experience. So, it is overwhelming. I was overwhelmed. But, there's not an expectation that they're going to be perfect from the get-go, So, they can take some of that pressure off of you're just not going to be perfect. You do the best you can. You make changes gradually if you need to. The program will still work for you as long as you're moving in the right direction and improving and getting better.
Okay. Thanks.
Anything else? Anybody else? How's
Liz,
it
we're
going,
just
Liz?
a check-in.
Hi.
Yay. A
Don't
check-in.
mind me. I'm in my jammies in my bed.
I'm in my jammies. I'm just not in bed yet.
This mommy's tired.
Me too.
I think we all are. Poor Michelle's on the reset.
Oh, God.
Something to my husband about it maybe a week ago, and I was like, is it crazy that I'm sort of thinking I kind of want to do it again? And he's like, oh my God, please don't do that to me. I'm like, I wasn't that bad.
I somehow convinced my husband to do it with me, and he wants to murder me, you guys. Like every
Oh no.
begging me for bacon. I'm like, you are not having bacon. He's like, are you kidding me? And then he has to do the power greens at work because based on like he leaves to work in the afternoon, and every day he's called me and been like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever drank in my entire life.
But
I'm
it works. It really does make you feel better. It really does.
When does it make you feel better?
At what point? I felt like death this morning. Like I like opened my eyes and I was like, this is like the worst hangover I've ever had, and I haven't had anything to drink in days.
Yeah. The first
Oh my
was
God.
really hard, I think. The first
Ugh.
was the worst.
I feel much better tonight, thankfully. But man, yeah, last night and this morning were rough.
Just think of all those toxins getting out of your body.
Well, and I was also thinking, like, I don't even, like, imagine detoxing off of, like, drugs. Like, I can't even, it's no wonder that people, like, are, like, addicted and, like, can't get off of it by themselves. Like, oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Awful.
Yes. All right. Should we start with the calendar?
Yeah. Can you share it?
Yes. I should, right?
I think so.
Share
On the
screen.
bottom.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. All right. Bear with me, guys. I'm new to this.
Never even heard of Zoom.
All right. Oh. It is, I'm sorry, I don't think I have it on here, but hold on, I have it on Facebook.
Yeah.
My auntie imagine, yes. Where's my pictures? All right. Come on. Okay. So we messed up on the 17th. That is nothing. The next group is actually the 24th, along with the free group. So we'll be starting both of those at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering when the next.
Sorry.
Yeah, because originally that makeover was on the 3rd, and then we pushed it, and we just forgot to change the 17th. So, also, I think we're going to do for the 19th, instead of doing the live happy hour, we are going to do a group. Does that make sense? Like a set group where we can just add everybody. Michelle, am I wrong in thinking this?
Yeah, no. So it's going to be a static group. We will have each post that we typically do as a separate post in the group. We are going to turn off the ability for people to comment on the posts so that they don't get out of order. So we're going to put them, right, Sarah? That's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. So we're going to put them into the group in order that we want people to go through them. We're going to turn off commenting so that they don't move, because you know when you comment, it moves to the top. So that group will be like a static sneak peek group, and it will always exist. So if you have somebody who you're talking to who's interested in coaching, but we don't have a sneak peek in that week, you can add them into this static group and they can have an opportunity to go through. Because I think we decided that 2 live sneak peeks a month was kind of a lot, but we don't want to have somebody wait a month in order to jump into a sneak peek if they're interested. So we'll do 1 live sneak peek a month, and then we'll have this existing static sneak peek always available.
That way you guys can just work through it with them behind the scenes.
Right.
So you have a sneak peek all the time, basically.
Yay.
And what's the free group? That's just a new challenge group that people can join?
The free group, did you see the crock pot, the Crocktober picture I put in?
Yeah, I did see that. That's what that's referring to.
Yeah, so we're gonna do, right, Michelle? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking
Yep.
of November already. Yes. So the crock
Yeah,
pot,
yep. This will be Crocktober.
7 days,
I think it's 5 days.
5 days.
5 days. Okay. So yeah, Tamira, you invite anybody. So just it's going to be basically crock pot recipes
Okay, cool.
for anybody to join. Have them invite a friend. That way you can expand your network.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that worked really well for the free group we did in September. For me, it worked really well. Yeah.
I think Michelle had like 50 people in that because she told them they had to bring a friend.
Nice.
And then those friends started bringing friends, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't anticipate that, but okay."
Yeah, that was. You have to send us the wording and how you put that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you rock that.
And everybody loves crockpot groups. Usually go over really, really well.
Yeah.
So be prepared to have a lot of interest because that time of year, people are excited about breaking out their crockpot and using it more regularly.
Slightly off topic, but kind of not. Have you guys ever heard of an Instant Pot?
No.
Yeah.
I love mine. It makes mine can actually double as a slow cooker. I have that too, but I mean it makes cooking so much faster. It's amazing, especially if you're vegetarian. But I know people it's not just used for that. I just haven't cooked meat in it yet. But my friend made a lasagna in it, and it was amazing.
Huh.
I have heard about it. I don't have one, but I have heard that it's awesome.
Highly recommend them, especially for the moms.
I will have to put that on my list.
Yeah.
Occasionally, Amazon has sales on them, so
It's called the Instant Pot.
Yeah, it's an electric pressure cooker, but it's much safer than the old-timey ones. But a lot of them have buttons for rice, for chili, for stew. The higher end ones, you can make your own yogurt.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't make yogurt. I don't want to make my own yogurt. But yeah, I've been I made curried chickpeas in it the other night. I've made my own refried black beans, which were amazing. But there's all these groups on Facebook, but obviously you could make my friend's done roasted chicken and stuff in it, and
Wow.
it cooks everything so fast and really good. Sorry, but thought I'd throw that out there. It was a housewarming gift, and I love it.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, the 19th we'll do the static group. And then the 24th, the 2 groups. Some kind of fall fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Fall in love with fitness. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You guys can give us your ideas. So that is that.
Fall into fitness.
We'll figure, I don't know, fall in love with fitness, something.
I saw a post the other day and I thought it was clever. I don't know who did it. They just did a picture of them in their skinny jeans, or making reference
Yeah.
to be able to get into their jeans.
Who was that? I feel like I saw that too.
Yeah, it was today. It was this morning.
Oh.
I can't remember who it was.
Find it again. Share.
Okay. I'll put on my to-do. Look for skinny jeans.
All right.
We do have the November calendar almost settled, right, Sarah? So we'll post that
Oh, yes.
soon.
I don't have it on my computer though.
Okay, and then we're going to post ahead to, or not post ahead, but we're going to think ahead to December too, because we know the end of the
That's
year
done
is super
also.
busy. Huh?
That's done also.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll be posting those soon so that you guys have a good sort of sense of what's coming and what the end of the year will look like. Oh, Sarah, the quarter force
Yes.
preview. That's not on the calendar because we just talked about it. But we're going to do quarter force releases challenge packs on the 31st.
Of
And
October.
then base kits will be available on the 1st. So we're going to do an event on the 26th, right?
A week-long event, yeah, the 26th through the 2nd.
Through the 2nd. Promoting quarter force, getting people pumped up for it. And then our first challenge group of November, Sarah and I both are going to do quarter force. If anybody else is interested in having that be the program you're doing, that's what we're going to do for that challenge group. 30 days.
I know Tara has also put together a posting calendar to promote Quarter Force in Dream Again. So if you guys want to check that out to help you out with how to promote it and post about it. It's definitely, I think it'll definitely take off with the whole kickboxing. A lot of people like that kind of stuff. And it's perfect, you know, before Christmas, before they spend all their money on Christmas presents.
Yep.
And then there is a sneak peek. If you have not done it, there's a sneak peek on the 24th on demand that you guys can check out and promote that too, because anybody that has on demand can try it. I wanted to, this is completely unrelated to anything, but this was a tip that I heard the other day and I absolutely loved it and I've been using it like crazy. Was I made a group for myself and I added Jimmy in real quick and then I deleted him. And literally all I do is post ideas in it. So if I see something that I like, I can post it in there and then I'm not taking up room on my phone with pictures or in my notes trying to find through them. I can just scroll through that post page and have a million things at my fingertips.
You did that on Facebook?
Yeah, I did it I made my own little private Facebook group with just myself in it.
I don't think I've ever created a group.
That's a good idea.
When I heard that, I was like, oh my God, that's genius, because I'm constantly saving stuff to my phone and then I lose it and then I can't, you know, it's all like scrambled together. And this is literally like post, you know?
That's great.
So definitely something to think about. And it's, you know, it takes 2 seconds to set up. All right. So we were going to do a little training with you guys tonight about recruiting and duplicating what you're doing. So we wanted to take a couple minutes and do a quick little exercise. So first we want you guys to write down your why. Why are you doing this? And then we want you to write down the qualities that you think makes up a coach you want to work with. And then some of the hobbies and unique qualities that you have that you can share about daily. So take a minute and write down your why. All right. Now I want you guys to write down the qualities that you think makes up a coach that you want to work with. And then write some of the hobbies or unique qualities that you guys have. All right, you guys ready? So, somebody tell me something you came up with, a quality that you want to work with or that you're looking for in a coach.
I wrote down someone that, you know, is getting fit alongside me and eats healthy, but isn't unrealistic or perfect.
Awesome.
I put go-getter, mom, someone that's strong and well-spoken in the 30 to 40 or 30 to 60 age range, family-oriented, and someone of strong faith.
Awesome. Michelle, who'd you put?
I want
Sarah Davis.
what's that?
You put Sarah Davis.
I put Liz.
Aww.
No, I put mom, strong faith, working mom, looking to build an opportunity where they can work from home. I know I work from home full time, but I think that's a thing a lot of other women, that would drive them to put in an effort with coaching.
Love it. Sarah?
Let's see. I had just somebody who's encouraging, positive, patient, somebody who's organized, on top of things, does what they say they're gonna do.
Awesome. We have somebody else on here, but I don't know who it is because it's just a phone number.
It's me. It's Karen.
Hi.
I came in late and I didn't want to interrupt, but hi, everybody.
Hi, Karen.
Hey.
It's so good to hear your voice.
Yay. So some of the things I wrote down was just somebody who's caring and compassionate. You know, they're responsive when you need them, and, you know, a good role model to look up to, I guess.
Yes.
Good.
So I wrote down everything I think you guys are, like self-motivated and driven, and you guys all have such big hearts and you're happy, and even when you're down, you guys still look at like the cup is half full type of thing. So that's the kind of coach I look for. All of you.
Aww.
All right. See if I can do this and not mess it up this time. Where's my little thing? Okay. So, mindset. I think I heard the other day somebody saying don't convince somebody. And this really resonated with me because that's so, so true. You know, anybody that I've ever like not had to convince or talk into, but they never did anything with it. You know, they just kind of went inactive after a month or two. They never kind of pushed themselves for anything. So that's not what we want to have to do. You know, you want to find somebody who wants this. Like, nobody had to talk me into coaching. I started coaching because I wanted to do this, you know? And this is such, like, when you switch your head and think of just like, this is such a gift. Like, what is this given to you? Think about, you know, what could it give to somebody else? So just to share that with them and not think of recruiting as like a yucky word, but thinking of it as how this can change their life. Because I know it has changed mine dramatically and in so many ways. You know, it's, if I think of where I would be if I didn't have coaching, I don't want to think of that because it would be horrible. So if I think of it that way when I'm inviting people, it's so much easier than, oh my God, I'm going to go present the business to however many people today. You know, it's just a total different look on it to me. And it's not, you know, it can be health, it can be financial. It's all those solutions that we have to help somebody. And I think if you have conversations with people and really see what they need, that you can benefit. This can benefit almost anybody. I think we all kind of know that because we've joined for different reasons, whether it's the support, whether it's the health, whether it's the financial, whether it's all of them together, you know?
Yeah, I want to add to that too, like not being afraid to share about coaching, even if you don't think that somebody would want to do it or that they need it. We don't know everything that's going on in other people's lives. And so there could be one little piece of your journey, whether it's as a challenger and with programs or as your experience as a coach, one little piece of what you share could totally strike a chord with somebody and set them in a direction, in a thought process direction that wants to bring that drives them to want to come on board. Or we have 10 minutes left. So don't be afraid to share it because, like I said, one little piece of what you share might resonate with somebody and they want to jump in and they want to do this. And those are the people who make the best coaches because they have a driving force behind them that's not you, but it's their why. So convincing them to join you, like Sarah said, those are the people who fall off very quickly, and all that does is end up causing a lot of frustration. But the people who identify with a piece of your story or a piece of your success is what drives people to want to come on board and then drives them to be great coaches.
Yes. And be confident when you're talking to people and sharing. You know, like your passion's going to show through for it. And if your passion shows through, then they're going to get excited about it. And if you believe in it, like it will come through in your messages. It'll come through in your posting. And like talk to them like what is going to happen if you're personally private messaging people, you know, like when you join me, I'm going to help you, like that kind of stuff. Not like, well, if you're interested, you know I have to consciously look back at my messages and rewrite it before I send it. Cause that's, I had that timid, but if they're like, oh yeah, that's right. this is going to happen. Like they get excited about it too. So that's all I had to say about mindset. Anything else, Michelle?
Nope.
How do I switch? Okay. And then challenge groups are so important to finding coaches because you can see who's going to participate and kind of mold them, like with having them do the mini challenges and showing them that, you know, they're already kind of doing what we do, if that makes sense. And then once they get results, then they're going to want to share that with other people. It's going to come naturally. You know, if take yourself, like you got great results with something, you're going to want to share it with somebody, with anything that happens. And another thing about the challenge groups is you don't always have to have somebody get a challenge pack. Like have them get something, whether it's Beachbody on Demand, whether it's just the free membership, get them in the group, because they're going to see the value in it. They're going to see the support, and then the results from the group are going to speak for themselves. Like they'll eventually come around if they have that support and help to begin with. So don't think that just because somebody didn't buy a challenge pack, you can't put them in your group and you can't help them anyway.
And keep an eye out for your participants who are super engaged, because those are the people who are invested in their journey and in their transformation. And if you have somebody in the group who's super engaged, who's really active, who's commenting a lot, who is checking in every day, all it takes is reaching out to them to say, you know, hey, I love how engaged you are in our group. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing with the coaching? I think you'd make a really awesome coach. And that's all you have to say. And let that conversation take form. I mean, because maybe they haven't thought about it. Maybe they, you know, are just starting their journey and are thinking, well, I couldn't do this because I'm just starting. But by planting that seed in them, in their minds, might keep them on their journey, might keep them accountable, and might have them think down the road that there is an opportunity for them to do coaching. Even if they don't jump in right away, you've planted that seed.
Yeah. And be active in the challenge group. Like show them that you're in there with them and, you know, always participating. And I know I have to get better at this. I say this every group. But, you know, if they see you in it, doing it, then they'll know they can do it too.
Right.
Okay. So we've had you guys list the qualities that you want to work with. Post to that person, you know, when you're writing your posts, like don't use you guys or a broad spectrum, like literally talk to that one person, you know, use the word you a lot. So narrow down who you want and, you know, target that person, because that's the coach you want on your team. You want somebody that you can relate to and you can build a relationship with, and they're going to be, you know, your long-term person, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You want them to be like you. You want the coaches on your team to be somebody you can relate to. You want to, you know, have similarities to them. So when you're posting and when you're inviting, you should be posting and inviting to people who are similar to you. If you haven't yet, Sarah, I don't know if you watched it, but Stacy Dasher, I don't know how to say her last name, did a live video in Dream Again today.
No, I missed it.
Yeah, specifically about that. So if you haven't watched her video yet, go watch it. Stacy kills it. She brings on an insane amount of coaches every month. Her Success Club points last month were like 27 or something ridiculous. But she talks exactly about this topic, about how she's attracting people, because she's posting to her avatar. She's posting to the person who she has created that is like her, that she wants to attract. And it's super important, because you want people who are like you. You don't want somebody who's on the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
And she wasn't always like that.
Possible. What's that?
I said she wasn't always like that. Like this is a
Exactly.
new thing for her that she's finally honed in on. So definitely watch that video and see what she has to say.
Exactly.
Oh,
She
good.
talked about her mind shift change and how it's totally sort of reframed how she posts.
Didn't she just kind of like blow up right after Summit?
Yeah. Like she's been hitting in the 20s for Success Club points and like 8 to 10 coaches a month since then.
Wow.
It's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah. So watch her video because this is exactly what she talks about.
Yeah. So, you know, your vibe attracts your tribe.
For sure.
Whatever you put out there is what you will get back. So we have 2 minutes left. I just want to, do you guys have any questions? Anybody?
How was the weekend?
Oh, it was
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Oh, the pictures were amazing. You guys looked so good.
It was so
like
good.
an emotional roller coaster.
There's a lot of laughs, but there was a lot of tears.
A lot of tears. A lot of stories that you would never have known.
Yeah.
It was definitely good. Should be there next year.
I am going to be there next year.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was awesome. Tara did an amazing job. The trainings we had were great. We had Mindy live, we had Micah live, we had a personalized training from Josh Coates. Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. It was really, really good.
Good stuff. And I think next year we'll be in her Mindy's mansion in Florida. So
yeah.
What?
Yeah, definitely something to work for.
Absolutely.
Yep. It was good.
Anybody else? I have to take my picture. Hold on.
Hurry up. You have 10 seconds.
I'm in the dark.
Everybody smile.
Karen, smile.
Yeah, Karen smile. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm sure it's going to cut off in a second. So thank you for hopping on. I hope you guys got something out of this, and we'll see you soon.
Good talking to you
Thank you
all.
so much.
Good
Have a good
night.
night.